In today's lecture, we will study load equalization in electrical drives. Okay. What is the concept of load equalization? I will show by diagrammatically. Okay. There are some loads, okay, which require very high torque. Okay. For example, pressing operation, or for hammering operation, reciprocating operation, pumping operation. All these applications require very high torque. Okay. For example, cutting a metal, okay, it will require very high torque. Okay. Or pressing mills. Okay. When the pressing work is there, it will require very high force or high torque. Okay. So in such cases, the requirement of torque is very high, and obviously the torque is depending on the current. Okay. So the motor will take very large amount of current. Okay. Because of that, what happens, okay, in pressing operations, okay, if you draw the graph of torque requirement, okay, when there is a pressing operation, only for that duration, okay, the very large torque is required. Okay. When the machine is relieved from pressing, okay, when pressing is completed, okay, in that case there is no load on the machine. Means what, we only two cases are there: whether the machine will be overloaded, okay, beyond its capacity, okay, and second is the machine has no load. Okay. Means what, if we suppose the rated torque is equal to TR. Okay. Rated torque is TR, and suppose the x-axis is the time, and the required torque is very large than the rated torque of the machine. For example, suppose it is a Tmax. When there is a pressing, hammering, okay, pumping operation, okay, in that case very large value of torque is required. And when there is no pressing operation, in that case the load on the machine will drop very small. Okay. It is very small. Okay. It is just required to run the machine. Okay. Means what, this is overlaid condition. Okay. And this is the no load condition. Okay. After some time, when again pressing is required, the torque requirement again rises, and when pressing is completed, the torque requirement again drops. Okay. Means what, you can say that the required torque, okay, is having the curve of pulsed format. It is a pulsed curve. Okay. Torque is required in pulsed format. Okay. And we know that the torque is proportional to IA, current IA. Okay. Okay. For example, if we write the equation, F is equal to BIL, and because of these force, the torque equation is equal to K phi IA. Okay. Means what, torque is proportional to I. Okay. Meaning the current flowing through the motor or electric drive, okay, operating that particular load will be of this form. Current will having same waveform as that of the torque. Okay. There may be, here is the rated current, and is actually maximum current demanded by the machine is very large. Okay. I think one student having some chat. Sir, your voice is not audible. Pranav. अरे माझा आवाज येतोय का सगळ्यांना, बाकीच्यांना? अमृता. हॅलो
हा
अमृता.
येतोय सर. हा येतोय सर.
ओके. प्रणवला येत नाहीये. मी आतापर्यंत काय बोललो सगळं ऐकू आलं?
होय.
ओके. अनिकेत.
हा सर येतोय, ऐकायला येतोय सर.
कुणाकुणाला येत नाहीये. प्रणव जरा थोडस तू मोबाईलवर बस, लॅपटॉपवर बसला असतील मे बी, त्याच्यामुळे प्रॉब्लेम येते. कारण तू इंटरनेट जे असेल ते मोबाईलवरून लॅपटॉपवर घेतला असेल, त्याच्यामुळे प्रॉब्लेम आहे का बघ. हॅलो प्रणव. हॅलो प्रणव. प्रणव वाटवे. Pranav is, I think, not listening. Pranav? पृथ्वीराज जगदाळे.
हॅलो सर.
ऑडिबल? माझा आवाज येतोय?
हा येतोय.
प्रणव बघ, तुझ्या त्या ठिकाणी काहीतरी प्रॉब्लेम आहे इंटरनेटचा वगैरे, जर चेक कर. रितेश? हॅलो रितेश? रितेश कुठे
सर येतोय आता?
नाही, मगाशी येत नव्हता. कोण आहे? प्रणव आहे काय?
बोलतो. हा मगाशी येत नव्हता जरा, आता
हा
येतो.
हा येतोय ना. बर बर बर. तू लॅपटॉपवर बसलायस काय?
नाही फोनवरच आहे.
फोनवरच आहे. बरं बरं, ठीक आहे. आज मी सुद्धा कॉलेजला गेलेलो नाही, मी घरातूनच लेक्चर घेतोय. मी ऍक्च्युली मोबाईलवरून इंटरनेट घेतले लॅपटॉपवर, त्यामुळे मे बी थोडासा प्रॉब्लेम येणार आहे. ओके, बघा पुन्हा एकदा सांगतो प्रणवसाठी. द लोड्स, ओके, which has a pulsed signal or pulsed format, okay, for example pumping, or for example cutting metals, pressing mills, okay, for some time, okay, where when there is a duty on the motor, okay, motor is under work, the required torque from the motor is very high, okay, and when it is relieved from the load, there is no load, there is no load, okay, the load is only for running, required for running the machine, okay, there is no load, okay. So we know that the torque is proportional to current, so the current waveform is also like this, okay. Suppose the motor is DC motor, okay, then the current will be like this, okay. If the motor is AC, okay, then we will get like this waveform. Okay, you will get waveform like this, okay, just alternating one. You have to divide it in half, and half part you have to shift to negative part, negative side, okay, then you will get this type of waveform. Okay, means what? The current required from the supply, okay, is again in the pulsed up format, okay. Because of that, what happens, most of the time such a loads can be represented like this, okay. For example, suppose there is a AC supply, and suppose here is the rectifier, okay, rectifier, okay, and the output of the rectifier is given to the particular motor, okay, and this motor is driving a load, it is driving a load, okay, and this load is having the pulsed waveform, pulsed nature, okay. So whatever will the current over here, okay, same current will appear here. If the AC, then the current will be like this. 1 minute. Here the current will be on AC DC side, the current will be like this, okay. On AC side, the current will be like this, okay. So what happens, the supply is not giving energy only to the rectifier, there is also other loads connected there, okay. Suppose it is the load, rectifier load, okay, and also it is giving energy to some other loads like a fan, bulb, okay. Annotation, some students are doing annotation, I will disable them. Other loads, okay, like a fan, bulb, okay, or any other loads, okay, which are directly given AC, okay. Means what? This line has some impedance, okay, this line has some impedance, for example Z, and the current is which is shown above, the voltage is nothing but what equal to I into J. Okay, so what happens, the for successful or for efficient operation of any load, the input supply voltage must be like this. The input voltage must be like this. Okay, but because of the interaction between this new type of current harmonic, which has harmonics, okay, and the impedance of the circuit of the power system, the waveform will be like distorted. It may be like this, something like this. It is distorted. And if such waveform is given to loads, other loads, okay, which are known as linear loads. Rectifier is a non-linear load. Why it is a non-linear load? Because its input current is not sinusoidal. Okay, if we are giving sinusoidal voltage and if the current is not sinusoidal, then it is a non-linear. Okay, but if you give the supply to fan and bulb, okay, AC supply, then the current is sinusoidal also. Okay, so such loads are known as linear loads. Okay, and those linear loads require supply like this. Okay, sinusoidal one. But if we give supply like this, okay, like these two linear loads, what will happen? The bulb may flicker. The bulb may flicker. Okay, maybe sometimes the intensity is very high, sometimes the intensity is very low. Okay, such operation is not efficient. Okay, and the life of those loads will be decreased. Okay, so we have to supply extra energy required from other type of mechanism. Okay, means what, if the extra load required, extra torque required is this. Okay, okay, this up to this point, rated point, the rated torque is provided by the machine, and the extra torque required is provided by the flywheel mounted on the shaft of the motor. Okay, and this is nothing but what equal to load equalization. Okay, now suppose for this example, okay, the motor input current will be like this. Okay, for this I will draw here. Now the motor input current will be now like this. Okay, which is half, which has a half distortion as compared to the original current. Okay, means what, the current, input current, AC current will be having low harmonics. Similarly, the voltage will have a low distortion, so its effect on other connected loads will be low. Okay, will not hamper their operation. So the concept is that the extra torque required, okay, is provided by the flywheel mounted on the motor shaft. Okay, when machine is running with a no load, okay, the kinetic energy there will be stored in the flywheel, and the machine is loaded, then the load is supplied from the motor as well as the kinetic energy stored in the flywheel. Okay, this is the concept. Okay, the same information is given here. Okay, in some drive application, load torque fluctuates widely within short intervals of time. Okay, I have shown you there. For example, in pressing machines, a large torque of short duration is required during pressing operation. Otherwise, the torque is nearly zero. Okay, means what, there is only two conditions: high torque is required or no load torque is there. No load operation is there. Other examples are electric hammering operation is there. Then the steel rolling mills. Okay, reciprocating pumps. Okay, the name is the reciprocating, means what, the torque is proportional to the reciprocal of the speed. Okay, then so the name reciprocating means what, when the torque requirement is high, the motor will run with low speed. When the torque requirement is low, the machine will run with the very high speed. Okay, we know that the no load speed of the machine is greater than the rated speed. Okay, that will be happen here. In such drives, if motor is required to supply peak torque demanded by load, okay, first motor rating has to be high. Okay, Means what? First case, okay, if we have to supply the Tmax requirement by the load, then the motor rating must be too high. Secondly, motor will draw a pulsed current from the supply. We have shown that if the Tmax capability is provided by motor alone, then the input current is of the form pulsed. When amplitude of pulsed current forms a major part of supply line capacity, if this type of current is very high, okay, it gives rise to voltage fluctuation. It will distort voltage, which adversely affect other loads connected to the line, okay, which will adversely affect the other loads, not linear loads, okay, connected to the line, okay, like bulb, fan, okay. Above mentioned problem of fluctuating loads are overcome by mounting a flywheel on the motor shaft of non-reversible drive. Okay, remember the flywheel is the when the drive is of the type non-reversible, means what? It is running only in one direction, not reverse. Okay, because what often, suppose the flywheel is mounted on the shaft of the motor, it stores the kinetic energy, and if you want to rotate the machine in opposite direction, then the kinetic energy stored in the flywheel will oppose that operation, okay, because according to it will uh, try to possess its original position. ओके, हे सगळीकडेच आहे, ते अपोजच करायचा प्रयत्न करणार आहे. एका डायरेक्शन फ्लो रन होत असेल तर एकदम अपोजिट डायरेक्शन आपण जर रन करायचा प्रयत्न केला तर फ्लायव्हील आहे ते अपोजच करणार. ओके, त्यामुळे काय होणार आहे, टाइम रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द ऑपरेशन विल इन्क्रीज, ट्रान्झिएंट टाइम विल इन्क्रीज. ओके, त्यामुळे फ्लायव्हील अशाच ठिकाणी वापरायचं जे नॉन रिव्हर्सिबल ड्राईव्ह असते. ओके, ज्या ठिकाणी व्हेरिएबल स्पीड रिक्वायरमेंट असेल, ज्या ठिकाणी रिव्हर्स ऑपरेशन रिव्हर्स स्पीड रिक्वायरमेंट असेल, त्या ठिकाणी फ्लायव्हील आहे ते वापरता येणार नाही. नेक्स्ट, the motor speed torque characteristic is made drooping by closed loop current control. Sorry, the motor speed torque characteristic is made drooping. Okay, made drooping means what? You know the which motor has the drooping characteristic? Which motor has the drooping characteristics? Okay, you have studied these types of DC motors. Okay, series, shunt, and compound motor. Which motor has the drooping characteristic? Pranav, are you there? Pranav?
Yes, sir.
Okay, which motor has the drooping characteristic? आठवते काय? प्रणव?
नाही सर.
नाही आठवत. Okay. Drooping means what? What is mean by drooping? Drooping means as the load increases, the speed will fall. Okay, is nothing but what? Drooping characteristic. I will show on whiteboard again. Okay, shunt motor. Okay, shunt motor has a drooping characteristic. If you have studied the characteristic of shunt motor, suppose it is a speed, y-axis is speed and x-axis is torque, then shunt motor we know that it is a constant speed motor, but actually the speed drops somewhat as the load increases. Okay, this type of characteristic is known as drooping, drop in speed as the load changes, load increases. Okay, it is known as drooping characteristic. Okay, in our case, when the motor is fully loaded, then the speed will be very low. Okay, and motor is having no load, then the machine speed will be very high. Okay, means what? In this case, we will means what? The loads which requires a pulsed torque. Okay, the motor should have a drooping characteristic. Motor should have a drooping characteristic. Okay, which is shown here. Okay, हे कन्सेप्टच सगळे, असं काही पाठांतर करायचं नाही. व्यवस्थित जर डायग्राम कळाल्या तर काही म्हणजे थेअरी काय काय लिहायची आपल्या मनाने लिहू शकतो. ओके, मीन्स व्हॉट, दिस इज द कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ मोटर. AC is the characteristic of motor, which is a drooping. Means what? At this point there is no load. Load is equal to 0. Okay, means what, the machine will run with a no load speed, and the no load speed is very higher than the rated speed. Okay, this is the rated speed. Omega mr is the rated speed. TR is the rated torque. Okay, which is provided by the machine. Means what? When the machine is providing the rated torque, the operating point will be like this. Will be this. This will be the operating point. Okay, but the load characteristic is like this. Okay, means what? When there is no load, the drive is running with high speed, and when there is a load, the speed will decrease. The speed will decrease. Okay, because the torque requirement is very high. Okay, means what? There are only two operating points for the drive. Okay, this is the first operating point. Okay, no load operating point. And the second is the C point. Okay, it is the fully loaded operating point. Fully loaded operating point. Okay, but the operating point of the motor is this. Means what? Motor will provide the rated torque only. Okay, and whichever the extra torque is required, okay, will be provided by the flywheel. Okay, this information is given here. Okay, the motor speed torque characteristic is made a drooping. Okay, and by closed loop current control, torque is prevented from exceeding a permissible value. Okay, means what? When a closed loop control is used, okay, I will show you diagram of it, a block diagram of it. Okay, what they does, okay, the torque requirement TREF, okay, is the command. Okay, is the command, and the actual torque provided by the machine, okay, is compared, and the error is given to a current controller. Current controller. The output of current controller will be a current. Okay, I reference. Why? Because if we want to provide a torque, okay, we have to increase or decrease the current. Okay, because torque is proportional to current. Okay, but this current IREF, okay, is proportional to TREF. Okay, and in our case, TREF is equal to Tmax. Tmax. Okay, but we don't want the current will equal to Imax. Okay, so here IREF is equal to Imax, but we don't want this. Okay, so extra block current limiter is installed there. Okay, it is in algorithm. Okay, for example, suppose its value is placed equal to 30 ampere, then the IREF, okay, means what? Actual current reference motor current will, okay, actual reference motor current will not go beyond 30 ampere. It will always less than 30 ampere. Okay, obviously IM reference is equal to rated current provided by the machine. Okay, it is equal to IRM is equal to rated current, IR. Okay, means what? If we use the closed loop current control technique, then the machine current will not go beyond rated current, IR. Okay, means what? The machine will always provide the rated torque TR. Okay, means what? If extra torque is required, you must have another mechanism. Okay, which is given here. During high load period, load torque will be much larger compared to the motor torque. Okay, the load torque Tmax is very high as compared to the rotor torque Tr. Deceleration, because of that, what happens? Deceleration occurs, okay, producing a larger dynamic torque component. Okay, when the motor load torque is greater than the motor torque, the speed will decrease. Okay, means what? There is a some dynamic condition is there. Okay, in dynamic situation, dynamic torque is present. Okay, we know the fundamental torque equation. Okay, fundamental torque equation is equal to T is equal to TL plus J d omega m by dt. But when the load torque is higher, okay, in that case this equation becomes TL is equal to T plus J d omega m by dt. Okay, when the load, this equation is valid when TL is very large as compared to motor torque T. Okay, means what? If you want to run the load, you have to provide the rated motor torque plus extra J d omega m by dt. Okay, and this part will be provided by flywheel. Okay, this information is given here. Dynamic torque and motor torque together are able to produce torque required by the load. Okay, this is what dynamic torque and the motor torque T plus J d omega dt. Because of deceleration, the motor speed falls. Okay, the motor speed, which is earlier it is a no load speed. Okay, where there is no load. Okay, omega m0 speed is there, and when the load is suddenly increased, okay, when this BC part happens, okay, then what happens? The speed will decrease to some minimum possible value, possible value corresponding to point C. During light load period, means what? At point C, at point A, okay, when there is no load, okay, the operating point will be shifted to A again. Okay, during light load period, the motor torque exceeds loaded torque. Okay, at this point A, again this equation will be restored. T is equal to TL plus J d omega by dt, causing acceleration. Okay, when motor torque is greater than load torque, machine will accelerate. Speed is brought back to original value, means what? Which is omega m0, no load speed, before the next high load period. And when the machine is running with no load, the extra energy will be stored in the flywheel. Okay, and flywheel and the motor together will drive the load. Here's या ठिकाणी पुन्हा दाखवलेलं बघा. Variation of motor and load torques and speed for a periodic load and for drooping motor speed torque are shown in figure. Okay, या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला दिसेल. This is the load torque characteristic. Okay, means what? Whether it is very high. Okay, TLH is very much greater than the T. Okay, and in other case there is no load. Okay, this is the no load torque. We can write down TL0. Okay, is very less as compared to the motor torque. Okay, and by employing the closed loop control, okay, we are limiting current I, okay, motor current I, between maximum current I max and some minimum current I min, okay, which I have shown earlier. Okay, similarly the motor torque T will be limited between some maximum torque T max and some minimum torque T min, okay, which is shown here. Okay, this T max and the T min are the limits placed on the torque provided by the machine. Okay, when there is high torque demand, okay, during this period, okay, a high torque demand is there. Okay, so the motor torque will be increased. Okay, and when there is no load requirement, the motor torque will drop. Okay, and this will again repeat. Okay, means what, we are limiting the actual motor torque between Tmax and Tmin. Then when suppose at this point, suppose there is no load condition is there earlier, suppose the machine is running on no load and suddenly the load appears, then the speed will decrease. Speed will decrease to some minimum value, omega mean. Okay, this is the no load speed, omega m0, and the speed will follow to omega mean. Again, when there is no load, the speed will increase to again to omega m0, and when there is load, the speed will again decrease to omega minimum. Okay, this process will be repeated number of times, okay, until the operation is not completed. Okay, this information is given here. Okay, whatever I said, the information given here. The variation of motor and load torques and the speed for a periodic load and for a drooping motor speed torque characteristic are shown in figure. Okay, this is the drooping characteristic. As the load increases, the speed decreases. Okay, this is the drooping characteristic. This is the motor speed characteristic. This is the motor torque characteristic, and this is the load torque characteristic. This is the load torque characteristic. Okay, it shows that peak torque required from the motor has much smaller value than the peak loaded torque. Okay, the maximum torque provided by the machine is equal to Tmax, but the actual load torque TLH is very high as compared to the Tmax. Okay, you can observe from the figure. Hence, motor with much smaller rating than peak load can be used, and peak current drawn by the motor from the source is reduced by a large amount. Okay, means what, the motor now it is providing maximum torque equal to Tmax, okay, which is very small as compared to the load torque TLH. Okay, it is very small, and the extra torque required is provided by the flywheel. Okay, it is possible only when the flywheel, when you use flywheel, the motor speed will be reduced. Okay, so the current drawn by the motor will be reduced, so the voltage fluctuation will be reduced, so the extra loads, okay, which are connected to the same power system will be relieved from the harmonics. Fluctuation in motor torque and speed are also reduced since power drawn from the source fluctuates very little. This is called load equalization. Okay, this is called what? Load equalization, because now there is no harmonics. Load equalization is the process of smoothing fluctuating load. Okay, it is a process of smoothing because the extra torque required is provided by the flywheel, not the motor. Means what? The working of the motor is smoothened. In variable speed and reversible drive, a flywheel cannot be mounted on the motor shaft as it will increase the transient time of the drive. I have said earlier that the flywheel is only when there is a non-reversible drive. In case of variable speed and reversible drive, it cannot be used. Okay, you can refer this book, G.K. Dubey, Fundamentals of Electrical Drives. Okay, I will share this book right now, and today I will upload the